You've poured your heart into building something great, a product or service you truly believe in. Your team is prepared and ready to go, but when you look at the sales numbers, they just don't reflect the effort. It's a gut punch feeling, right? You're not alone. Many businesses hit this wall, not from lack of effort, but from a few common business development missteps. Let's break down those stumbling blocks and arm you with the strategies to clear them, turning that frustration into forward momentum. Mistake 1: neglecting relationship building. Relationship building is the bedrock of lasting success in business development. It's the art of forging genuine connections, moving beyond mere transactions to establish mutual trust. Yet many professionals focus solely on closing deals, overlooking the long-term value of these connections. Consider a salesperson who prioritizes immediate sales over understanding client needs. Imagine them rushing through a presentation, barely pausing to acknowledge a client's concerns, and then pushing hard for a signature. This approach often leaves clients feeling like mere numbers, not valued partners in a collaborative effort. As a LinkedIn study reveals, 80% of business professionals recognize networking's pivotal role in career success, highlighting the gap between knowing and doing. Too often, the urgency of hitting quarterly targets overshadows the slower but more fruitful process of building solid relationships. The impact of neglecting relationships is significant, leading to loss of potential repeat business. Clients are less likely to return if they feel undervalued. Reduced referrals. Dissatisfied or indifferent clients won't advocate for your business. Damaged reputation. Word of poor relationship practices spreads quickly in interconnected industries. To build meaningful connections, personalize communication to show you value each individual. Instead of generic emails, tailor your messages to address specific client needs and interests. Maintain consistent contact, offering valuable insights. Share relevant articles, industry updates, or even just a quick check-in to stay top of mind. Engage in meaningful conversations at industry events. Don't just collect business cards, have genuine discussions that build rapport. Utilize CRM tools to track interactions and personalize follow-ups. Use these tools to remember key details and preferences, making each interaction more personal. Remember, the strongest deals are built on strong relationships. Those who prioritize genuine connection will stand out. Mistake 2: poor lead qualification. Lead qualification is the process of determining whether a potential customer is a good fit for your product or service. It's about discerning the maybes from the definites, saving you valuable time and resources. Effective lead qualification is essential to lead generation, as it allows you to focus your efforts on prospects who are most likely to convert into paying customers. Consider a scenario where a sales team spends countless hours pursuing leads that ultimately don't align with their offerings. Imagine them pitching high-end software to small businesses with limited budgets, or trying to sell enterprise solutions to individual consumers. This misdirected effort often leads to frustration and wasted resources. As research indicates, a significant 61% of B2B marketers struggle to generate high-quality leads, highlighting the prevalence of this issue. Many fall into the trap of quantity over quality, chasing every lead that comes their way, regardless of fit. The impact of poor lead qualification is substantial, resulting in wasted resources. Time and effort are spent on leads that will never convert. Low conversion rates. The percentage of leads that become customers plummets. Decreased sales efficiency. Sales teams are less productive when pursuing unqualified leads. To improve lead qualification, develop clear ideal customer profiles. Define the characteristics of your best customers, including demographics, firmographics, and pain points. Use qualifying questions. Ask targeted questions during initial conversations to assess a lead's fit. For example, what are your biggest challenges in this area? Or, what's your budget for this type of solution? Implement a lead scoring system. Assign points to leads based on their characteristics and behavior, prioritizing those with the highest scores. Utilize demographic and firmographic data to filter leads. Use data to identify leads that match your ideal customer profile. Utilize a series of qualifying questions during initial conversations. Create a process where you ask a series of questions that help qualify if the lead is a good fit. By implementing these strategies, you can ensure that your sales efforts are focused on the most promising leads, maximizing your chances of success. Mistake 3. Inadequate follow-up. Follow-up is the crucial process of maintaining communication with potential clients after an initial interaction. It's the bridge between initial interest and a closed deal. Effective follow-up builds trust, reinforces your value proposition, and keeps you top of mind. Neglecting this step can lead to missed opportunities and a perception of unreliability. Consider a salesperson who has a great initial meeting with a prospect, but then fails to follow up in a timely or consistent manner. They might send a generic thank you email and then disappear, leaving the prospect to wonder if they're still interested. Studies show that 80% of sales require 5 follow-up phone calls after the meeting, while 41% of salespeople give up after just one. This disconnect highlights a significant gap between understanding the importance of follow-up and executing it effectively. The impact of inadequate follow-up can result in missed opportunities. Potential clients may lose interest or choose a competitor. Perception of unreliability. Clients may doubt your commitment and professionalism. Reduced deal closure rates. Even promising leads can fizzle out without consistent follow-up. To improve follow-up strategies, establish a consistent follow-up schedule. Determine the optimal frequency and timing for follow-up communications. Use various communication channels. Employ a mix of email, phone calls, and personalized messages to stay connected. Provide valuable content during follow-ups. Share relevant articles, case studies, or personalized insights that address the prospect's needs. Example, sending personalized emails with relevant articles or case studies. Tailor the information to the specific needs of the client. Example, using automated email sequences for consistent follow-ups. Set up a system that sends out a series of emails at predetermined intervals. With these strategies, you can ensure that you stay engaged with potential clients, nurturing them through the sales process and increasing your chances of closing deals. Mistake 4. Lack of strategic planning. Strategic planning in business development involves setting clear goals, outlining the steps to achieve them, and allocating resources effectively. It's about having a roadmap that guides your efforts, ensuring you're not just reacting to opportunities, but proactively pursuing them. Without a solid plan, business development efforts can become scattered and ineffective, leading to wasted time and missed potential. Picture a business development team that jumps from one opportunity to the next without a clear sense of direction. They might attend random networking events, pursue leads without a defined target market, or launch initiatives without measurable goals. This haphazard approach often results in inefficient resource allocation and a lack of focus. Too often, the excitement of new opportunities overshadows the need for careful planning. The impact of a lack of strategic planning is significant, resulting in inefficient use of resources. Time, money, and effort are wasted on unfocused activities. Lack of direction. Teams struggle to prioritize tasks and stay aligned with overall goals. Missed opportunities. Businesses fail to capitalize on potential growth areas due to a lack of foresight. To improve strategic planning, set SMART goals. Define clear objectives that provide direction and accountability. Develop a detailed action plan. Outline the steps required to achieve your goals, including timelines and responsibilities. Regularly review and adjust the plan. Monitor progress and make necessary adjustments to stay on track. Example, conducting SWOT analysis to identify strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. This provides insights for strategic decision-making. Example, creating a quarterly BD plan with specific targets and milestones. This ensures consistent progress and accountability. By implementing these strategies, you can ensure that your business development efforts are aligned with your overall goals, maximizing your chances of success and driving sustainable growth. Mistake 5. Poor closing techniques. Closing deals is the culmination of all your business development efforts. It's the moment when you convert a prospect into a paying customer. A well-executed closing technique builds on the trust and rapport you've established, ensuring a smooth transition. Conversely, a poor closing approach can jeopardize even the most promising opportunities. Consider a salesperson who is either too aggressive or too passive during the closing stage. They might pressure the prospect into making a decision before they're ready, or they might fail to address lingering concerns, leaving the prospect hesitant. As 71% of salespeople say closing deals is their top priority, the pressure to close can sometimes lead to missteps. Too often, professionals focus on the mechanics of closing rather than the nuances of the client's needs. The impact of poor closing techniques can cause lost sales. Potential customers back out due to pressure or unresolved concerns. Damaged client relationships. Aggressive or insensitive tactics can erode trust. Negative reputation. Word of poor closing practices can spread, affecting future business. To improve closing deal techniques, focus on understanding client needs. Ensure you've addressed all their concerns and tailored your proposal accordingly. Address objections effectively. Listen carefully to objections and provide clear, concise responses. Offer clear and concise proposals. Ensure that your proposals are easy to understand and highlight the value you provide. Example: using active listening to understand client concerns and tailor solutions. Pay close attention to verbal and nonverbal cues to gauge their level of comfort. Example: providing clear and transparent pricing and contract terms. Avoid hidden fees or complex language that could confuse or deter the client. If you refine your closing techniques, you can increase your conversion rates and build stronger, more lasting client relationships, turning missteps into momentum. Business development is a journey of continuous learning and refinement. Even the most seasoned professionals encounter setbacks. The key lies not in avoiding mistakes altogether, but in recognizing them as opportunities for growth. By prioritizing relationship building, mastering lead follow-up strategies, implementing strategic planning, and honing closing techniques, you can transform potential pitfalls into pathways to success. Embrace the process, adapt to change, and watch your business development efforts flourish. Ready to elevate your strategy with a business development partner? Discover how Aspiration Marketing can help you navigate these challenges and achieve sustainable growth. Contact us today for a consultation.